be a little starring boy. Thank you. Thanks. No, I mean that. Thank you. Okay, we can continue then, right? You want to try it? If you want to come up, you can come up. Let's see how this looks. Hello, thank you for watching. 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 Hello.
What?
Okay, let's try that.
What? Man, what are you doing?
Hello, thank you for watching.
What are you doing, man?
Hello, thank you for watching. Hello, thank you for watching. Hello, thank you for watching. Hello, thank you for watching.
Man, it's too early for this shit.
Thank you for watching. Hello, thank you for watching.
It's like
Hello, thank you
1
for watching.
p.m.,
Hello,
man.
thank you for watching. Hello,
People
thank you
got
for watching.
sleep. People got shit to do.
Hello, thank you for watching. 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 Hello,
I'm tired
thank
of
you.
this shit.
Hello, thank you for watching. 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 I think I may be in need of a smile. And what better way to do that than put on one of my favorite animated series, one of my favorite television shows of all time. I didn't go to the right platform because I have a Max account, and though I can use it, I also bought the series on YouTube because I think that was way before Max even had it. Yeah, I have Smiling Friends on YouTube, and I honestly rather watch it that way. But there is a YouTube video recommended for me now that is Who is Beetlejuice? The origin of the character. How old is he? Why is he called that? Excuse me. Yeah, I don't want to get distracted by this. I just want to get into my YouTube videos or movies that I own on YouTube. You can see my videos if you go on my channel and look at my videos. See all my live streams too. The hell's up in my eye? I mean, I might need to take care of that first. Hold on. I think I fixed it. Might have got soap in my eye, but who knows. Alright. And now to boot up the series. Again, I'm gonna hit restart episode. I've watched this show millions of times. I don't even have to rewatch it. Like, I'm just putting it on as a visual reminder. I've seen this show so many times. I can quote it. The pretext of this show is that the pilot came out 2020 at a most devastating time for a lot of people. And this was Zach Hadel's like a second attempt at a Adult Swim show. Because the first one was with Chris O'Neill, Oni Plays himself. Oni NG, the man himself. They were doing Hellbenders, which is a much more chaotic thing with less structure, and I guess that's why networks didn't like it. But this technically has a structure that it barely adheres to, or barely adheres to. It just pleases networks. And it also gets the audience hyped up because this is very wrapped in internet culture. But I want to rank this show. I want to know how good this show is. I spent so long working on an intro for this. I don't even think any of it's coming. I mean, I think the initial intro is coming. I just need to film it still. I filmed half of it, so fingers crossed. But yeah, we start with, what is it? Desmond's Big Day Out is episode number 1 of Smiling Friends. It is the pilot that came out 2020. I want to say it was April 2020. Was it April 1st? We're doing some fact checking. My partner just pointed out that I overuse fact checking, which is funny because I just like saying it before I say something, but I don't know. Maybe I should fact checking. I think it was April 1st. So I want to say it was an April Fool's Day thing, which I think they've done a couple times, which is really cool. I do like when they released things on April Fool's Day. Although there is an episode I'm not a big fan of because it was supposed to be an April Fool's Day episode and it wasn't. Okay, now I'm gonna sit back and put on Desmond's Big Day Out. Having fun in Daveland, having fun in Daveland. Off the bat, this episode gets me hooked. It's got a dancing homunculus on the TV. Oh, damn it. It doesn't automatically put my captions, my subtitles. My captions. How can I read without my captions? Or is it my captions? I can't read without my captions. That's what it is. Or is he smiling friend? And he says, "Hey, Alan, what are you doing back there, man?" He says, "I think we have a mouse in the office. My precious piece of cheese has gone missing, unless one of you took it." I love Alan. He's a goofy character. One of my favorite characters of all time. Okay, not my favorite character of all time. I do like Pim, Charlie. I like a lot of the Smiling Friends characters. The boss is really cool. But Alan's my favorite I've ever seen of the Squidward archetype. There are few people that fit the Squidward archetype. There was Squidward, there was Benson from regular show, and there is Alan from Smiling Friends now. Like, it is a niche area of characters. Because I think Squidward's the worst. Out of the three I said, I think Squidward's the worst because he's kind of one-dimensional, but he's got a lot of deep parts. I only call him one-dimensional because of where they took it. Like, the first 3 seasons, he's a deeper than he becomes later. But I think compared to like Benson and Alan, I think Squidward is the most surface level, which I would love to do a video about SpongeBob. If anyone wants to see that, let me know. I'm gonna do it anyways, honestly. I just need to find when the demand and time allow it. So yeah, back to this, because the boss is gonna be weird and start breastfeeding. And you know, the fact that your pilot contains a man breastfeeding, it's wild. The pilot is unfortunately one of the only episodes that is completely censored. Like, there is no uncensored version is what I mean. Not that the whole episode's blurred, not that the whole episode is quiet, just no, it doesn't have an uncensored version. That makes me really sad. But honestly, I kind of like Smiling Friends censored. There are some jokes that hit harder because of the censorship. I watched this both, obviously I've watched this on like my home system. I've watched it like streaming. So I've watched it on YouTube. I've watched it on Max. Hold on, I gotta pause it. I watched it on YouTube and I watched it on Max. They are the better ways to watch it. Streaming is the better way to watch it, unfortunately, because I know people get into a debate. They get into a debate about between, obviously there's weekly releases, all at once releases, and it comes down between cable and cable versus streaming. And between the two, I am a streaming guy. I do like the big releases at once. I understand it is better for everyone if we get it week by week. I watched it week by week for season 2. It was a worse experience. And this is on the cable companies. This is not on the people who make the show. Or, I mean, it's on someone. And I don't know who it is because the audio mixing was terrible on TV. And I did see that come up for some people on, like, the internet. Saw it on Twitter. That people were like, man, the mixing is bad. And then they got the mixing from the Max release, because the Max release was always fine. It was always perfectly balanced. Like, people watched me watching it, and it was like, it would jump, especially the jump scare episode would be atrocious. The jump scares were at normal level, and the rest of the episode was quiet. So that's a tangent about watching which way was better to watch it. I prefer it on streaming. Cable was just not the good way to watch it, but I did support it every week, and I still support that. You should still watch it every week as it comes out if you really care and love this show. But we're at the sus part. Oh, part where it says, go out there and make people smile. It says, I love kids, Charlie. I love kids. I would not be screaming that at the top of your lungs. Oh, hello, are you the smiling friends? He's right in here. I hope he's not sleeping. Desmond! The smiling friends are here. Okay, and here we go. The best part of the episode is Desmond himself. So the best part of the episode is Mr. Desmond himself. He's voiced by a guy from Red Letter Media. I don't particularly know what that is. I know the internet went insane for it. Oh, okay. Red Letter Media's Mike Staclaza. Okay, so yeah, Mike Staclaza voices Desmond from Red Letter Media. He puts on a phenomenal performance as Desmond. So the setup is the episode that introduces us to the idea of Smiling Friends, which is that Smiling Friends is run as like a charity or something like that. It's like it's a service where they are the people sent, kind of like Men in Black style. They are the people sent and hired to go out to the field and make you smile. It is their job. They have to make you smile. You're having a bad day and you're frowning, they gotta cheer you up. That is their job. And they are the wackiest looking cartoon characters of all time. This show is also just wacky. So Mike Staclaza is a realistic and non-realistic depiction, like, because he's got a realistic hand and he's got a stubby cartoon hand. So he's the most realistic and cartoonish depiction of a real problem of a man who has become suicidal because his life's just not going well. And he goes into a whole dialogue to explain it. And it's only funny because they're expecting like an 8-year-old or a 5-year-old. They're expecting a child because it's a concerned mother, but then it's a 40-year-old gross-ass looking man. And that shit's the funniest thing. Such a good inversion and, just flipping the script. Okay, so I'm gonna run that scene over because I really need to get into the Mike Staclaza. And he says, "Hello, well, life's not going that great for me. My wife left me, my kids left me, my dog died from a broken heart last fall. So I don't know. Yeah, probably just gonna end it all or something." This is crazy. "Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here? We've never given up on that job so far. I don't know who I am, but I'm Pim. I know things are sad, but I'm gonna cheer you up and put a big, gorgeous smile on that handsome face of yours. Oh, won't you give us a chance?" And he says, "Okay, but if you can't help me, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself and make you two watch." Okay, not sure about that, but yay! God, I love that whole sequence. Ah, fuck. I fucked it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gleb, did you take a paper clip? I counted 74 last time, and now there's only 73. I'm not accusing you. I'm simply asking. I love this show's sound effects, too. That's not what the mouse sounds like. It's not a mouse. I hope people know that this isn't a mouse. It's a little gremlin. It's a little weasel snap. I forget what it's called. It's called, a Glibbly? Something like that? Glibbly infestation? Gliblies, believe it or not. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta rewind for Alan, because I can't keep talking over Alan's dialogue. Alan is the main character. He is the main smiling friend. Aha, I got you, you dang mouse. I will get you. Nobody takes Alan's precious piece of cheese and gets away with it. Oh yeah, and then there's Finn Wolfhard in the wall, I think, and he's gooning. Just straight gooning. He's got a bucket and suspicious lubricant looking bottles as he has a shifty looking computer on a box. And then he just says that Alan should knock. He says, "By the way, you should knock when you enter someone's home." He says, "I don't even think you should be in here to begin with. When you're living in our office walls." Yeah, it kinda is. Yeah. And then the screaming bird that goes, "Ah!" Yeah, and then Pim has dinner with his family to show Desmond the beautiful circle of life that is spending time and being miserable with family. Yeah, and his family sucks. His sister sucks, dating an alpha that throws up at the table, and then his dad's watching TV, his mom drinking wine. I do love this episode having such a positive and cynical look on life. This show loves hating on nihilism and just pessimism being the cool thing. Or it's like, yeah, you don't have to be negative. Life is hard. There's a lot of stuff that sucks, but being happy is more fulfilling and rewarding. Also, not every adult show needs to be cynical. You can have wholesome things and still be sarcastic. You can be stupid. You can be, I don't know, a lot of things that adult animated comedies are. Crass. You can do a lot of things and still be positive. But goddamn, this scene where everything's just going wild at Pim's place is crazy. I didn't want to get too much into that scene, but I gotta say the part. What the fuck, dude? Don't touch me. Dude, what the fuck? Why are you fucking here, man? You're so old. Where's your wife? Go home to your family, dude. Okay. This is pretty much, I think, all I have to say about this episode. It's literally me quoting it. It's just quotes after quotes. This episode sets up everything beautifully. It shows you can have family, wife, friends, whatever. You can go to amusement parks all you want. At the end of the day, you can still be sad. And that's okay. You know, life has its ups and downs, but they will always cancel each other out. Every time you're sad, you will be happy. Every time you're happy, you will be sad. That's literally the messaging of Inside Out. But this episode has a step above Inside Out because it has Daveland. Oh, and then the first kiss of the series. Wait. I did forget one. I forgot the most important part of the episode, and you cannot let me live this down that I almost forgot it. I just wanted my cheese. Oh yeah, and then Resolve, by the way. I forgot to mention the Resolve. Desmond ends up becoming an exterminator because he has the gun to his head the entire episode, and it's one of the best visual gags. I mean, aside from his gut and his pajamas and his greasy shirt and his weird hair. So then he uses that gun to shoot a critter, a blibly. It's not a glibly, it's a blibly. Shoots a blibly and gets rid of the infestation. And that's his job. He becomes an exterminator. So he found a purpose in life and he's thriving and he's happy. Oh, and then we have the iconic bit that I actually stole. Well, stole from half this episode and half another episode. It's the intro. But I stole the hello, thank you for watching, 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 hello, thank you for watching. It's a beautiful thing. Little homunculus comes out and he goes, grab it, no! Okay, I think I've covered everything about episode 1. I don't even think I did it justice. It's got rotoscoping. It's got fun animation styles. It's got Mike Staclaza as Desmond. Funny shit, man. Funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. I mean, for a while. So, I think I can safely say, since this is the first episode I'm ranking and reviewing, it's a great episode, and it's top of the list. It's gonna stay top of the list for a while, maybe. Because there's only one season 1 episode. Okay, maybe. I mean, it's gonna stay towards the top of the list, because there is one episode coming up that is my favorite, even above this. And it's only because the episode is the pilot. It is a season 1 episode that will top this. But I need to start making a list and checking it only twice. And by that I mean several thousand times. On to the next episode. Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of people like this episode a lot. It's not one of my favorites. And it's gonna get me a lot of shit because it's a Glep episode. And I don't particularly care about Glep. Hot take, I just don't. So, Mr. Frog, I love the character. I haven't been too crazy about the episodes he's been in. Because the episodes don't really seem to revolve... I mean, they revolve around him, he's not the main character. Like, I don't think there's much to Mr. Frog, and I think that's why he works. I just don't think the episodes do. I think they're usually weak. And I wonder it's because they prioritize the character Mr. Frog over the actual episode. I just wonder. Or, I don't know. There's always a weak point to Mr. Frog episodes for me. This one's weak point is I just don't really like Glep or the business guy, the suit. Yeah, the iconic Mr. Frog show. Hello, I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I ate the bug. I ate the bug. This is the end. I love you. And then that, of course, was the iconic Mr. Frog show, which ran for 47. I'm showing my illiteracy. That, of course, was the iconic and long-running Mr. Frog show, which ran for 47 seasons and broke every record in television history. Yeah, so Mr. Frog is the biggest deal. He's the biggest guy in this world. Huge. He's got FrogCon. He's an icon. He seems like Bill Cosby and Barney for some reason combined. I don't know, but he is a menace. He is the best part of this episode, because this whole joke is just saying, hello, hello, I'm Mr. Frog, hello, 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 I'm Mr. Frog, this is my show, hello, hello, but if I don't get my show back, hello. I don't really have much to say about this episode. I will skim through it because Mr. Frog is just funny. I think him getting canceled, a lot of people know it was late at the time this episode came out, but this show didn't feel like it was saying commentary. It literally just felt like it was commenting about it. I think it was just doing satire. Like, it had more to say about the guy ruining the movie industry and Hollywood. It's more an attack on Hollywood than it is on cancel culture, I feel. Like, it's to a point that it says cancel culture doesn't even matter, because they don't care. They just like Mr. Frog. And at the end of the day, studios really should give people what they want. I'm not saying release all the criminals and let them act in every movie, but they should listen to audiences way more. And that is what this episode is saying, more or less, I feel, because it portrays this guy as over the top, weirdly cartoonish and evil. Oh yeah, and then he just watches YouTube clips of Jimmy Fallon all day. Yeah, and then they do the Jimmy Fallon bit where he's rotoscoped, and I forget if he's played by Lyle Rath or someone else, because I can never tell who plays who in this show, because there's like credits that say different things and then the internet says different things. And we have, of course, the iconic meme where you say something stupid like Skibbity Riz toilet and everyone goes yeah, no, like I don't like Mr. Frog, the episode specifically. It's funny, it does make me laugh, because there are jokes like Mr. Frog doing a substance, seems like Coke, but it's like purple crystal or something like that. He's just snorting it every day. Yeah, he chokes one of his fans because he thinks he's threatening him because he's so high or something. And then they sober him up. He gets withdrawal and too shaky. Unfortunately, yeah, Mr. Frog's just not one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, Gleb gets the job, he gets bullied, and it shows toxic work environment, culture. Mr. Frog is racist because he took sleeping pills, and he's racist on Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, it's okay. It's a fun time. I'm only a bummer about Mr. Frog because the next episode, Chef's Kid. But yeah, Mr. Frog is the point in the show where I just start getting a little disinterested. It always slows down my rewatches. I will get through it, but it's only because of season 1, episode 3. Excuse me. What is this shit? I really love this. I really love the energy of this show. I could do a 180 and talk about BoJack Horseman at one time, at some point, because it is the exact opposite of this, and also one of my favorite animated shows, because it's also one of the best shows ever made too. There's Blue from Foster's Home, better representation than If. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say about Mr. Frog. This isn't the biggest episode to me. Oh yeah, all nudity is permanently censored in animated shows, I guess, for some reason, which I just learned, because I learned this is another episode that doesn't have an uncensored, because Mr. Frog's naked statue will always be censored. The ending segment of Mr. Frog's episode, one of the funniest jokes ever.
Arguably making Mr. Frog one of the richest and most powerful men on the planet.
Hello. Fuck.
It's Jimmy Neutron time.
Okay, so now that I've been a bummer, it's time to get to the best episode at this point. Yes, we are talking about season 1, episode 3, Shrimp's Odyssey. My favorite, I don't even know if it's a fact, because I feel like it's my favorite fun fact, even though it's not, I haven't seen it talked about. I don't know if people have asked Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack about this. I was just saying, I kind of figure, since I think Zach Hadel is aware enough of The Simpsons, a big enough fan, I would assume, to the fact that he would label season 1 episode 3 Shrimp's Odyssey, because it feels like a reference to The Simpsons season 1 episode 3 Homer's Odyssey, which is a play on Homer's epic the Odyssey, the Greek tale, which is why there is Homer's Odyssey, and Homer's Odyssey is a great episode. I also want to talk about The Simpsons. I will also do that video. The bigger series will probably be more season by season. I think that's a good way to do it. I don't even know how long this video is going to be. This might be a whole thing. This might be a season 1 ranking. But by the end of season 2, I will rank all of it. I just gotta see how season 1's ranking goes. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about the connection from Shrimp's Odyssey to Simpsons Homer's Odyssey, both being season 1 episode 3. It's a cool little fact. I love The Simpsons. I just love animation. So it's cool. Oh yeah, and then we have the opening joke. Text Smormu. I want Smormu, or no, I really don't want Smormu. And he says, F, yes. The opening of this episode is already the funniest shit, because he offers Charlie a peanut. He says, no, I can't take peanuts. My grandma passed from eating a peanut. And then Alan says the best version of pronunciation for compost I've ever heard.
Those aren't peanuts. That's my bowl of worms for my compost. Oh, I could have sworn they were peanuts. Give me that.
Says, give me that. I love Alan. Alan's another highlight. We start the episode with him. How can this be a fail? We got the boss running at the highest frame rate I've ever seen. Well, not the highest frame rate, but that is literally how bosses answer the phone for you and no one's picking up the goddamn phone. They say, pick up the phone. So I like that cartoonish yet real life accuracy, which is always prevalent in this show. But they got a call from a young man who sounded absolutely distressed, and they need to go over there before he goes cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Pim ate a bowl of worms, essentially because he needs glasses. That's a highlight. And then at Shrimp's apartment, someone gets stomped out, and that's cool. And now we get to the best part of the episode. My man Shrimp. He was my screensaver on my laptop for a while. Or the desktop. Whatever the image is when you open it. I don't remember if it was the password or if it was just the desktop screen. It might have just been the desktop screen. Maybe it was the password. I don't remember, but it was him dripped out. And this guy has the most iconic voice of all time because he's voiced by David Firth of Salad Fingers fame. He says, yes, I called. It is I, Shrimp. That is my name. Sigh, my girlfriend just broke up with me. I am heartbroken. Shrimpina meant everything to me. I only realize now she is gone. I never fully appreciated her. God, I love him. He's just so nerdy and robotic. Well, I do not want a new girl. I just want Shrimpina back. I love him. He is the definition of a nerd. He literally has pop figures, action figures, Fortnite figures. Oh, and he plays Mouse Quest. This character is the best because he has 4 screens simultaneously, all displaying the exact same image of him playing the game. There is no need for 4 screens. They are all doing the same thing. And that's one of my favorite jokes in this whole show. Also, this character animation right here where he swings his head a full 180 and it swoops like that and at a different angle, it's also hilarious. I think this is the funniest episode of the whole show, at least at this point. Or it might just be the funniest episode in the whole show, actually. Yeah, I think it is the funniest episode in the whole show. So for season 1, this might take the cake. I don't think it takes the cake of the whole series, because I think there are better episodes. Not funnier ones, but I think there are better episodes than this. Number 15. Can I get the number 15? Shrimp is sad. Charlie says, get over the girl. Pim says, I believe in destiny. Let's get them back together. Pim doesn't have glasses, so he can't see that the person he thinks is Shrimpina is a different person because of the name tag. So he can't read. He goes to the wrong address because he needs glasses. He gets the wrong woman. He ends up falling in love with who he thinks is Shrimpina. So him being a morally compromised character because he has to do the right thing, thinks that it's bad to steal the girlfriend of his client, and therefore feels guilty about it, and then sets Shrimp up with who he believes to be Shrimpina, but it's just a random woman named Jennifer. The whole reveal is just funny because he goes on a whole like daydream sequence where they spend their whole life together and have nasty children, and he thinks all his friends get ugly. But as I'm letting this episode play, we got to the literal best part of the episode. It probably might be the thumbnail of this entire ranking, but he gives him a school shooter jacket to look cool, and he says, "I sure hope that Shrimpina likes my new attire." Goated moment. "How do I look, yellow man?" And he just is gross. He's so gross and shiny. It's disgusting. And they get him a tan. They cook him. A guy comes by, grabs him, says, "Cooked shrimp." And then, yeah, that's pretty much the episode. Is just Shrimp getting hurt, trying to improve and better himself. He's just not cut out for it. He's a weak little shrimp. The guy comes, corrects him at the gym. He says, "Ignore all that," and he goes, "Ah!" Yeah, that's it. Oh wait, I did forget the most important thing is that because of your guys' input, Smormu has now become the official fifth smiling friend. And does a little happy dance to make him happy and goes da da dee da doo da 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 dee da doo da 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 dee da doo da 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 da. And that's it. And then Smormu dies off screen in the post credit. Yeah, and loving memory, Smormu James Carter? Is that what it says? I'm thinking Aaron Carter. I was like, was that the pop star or was that the president? Yeah, Smormu James Carter. I believe the president might be James Carter because he's Jimmy Carter. But Aaron Carter was the guy who did, to me, music from the Jimmy Neutron movie. And he sadly passed a bit ago, I think. I don't remember. But sad when Aaron Carter died and everyone had to play It's Jimmy Neutron Time, which is a banger, and I recommend you play that shit. Okay, so Mr. Frog is going below Desmond's Big Day Out. Season 1, Episode 3. Shrimp's Odyssey is at the top of the list now. And it's going Shrimp's Odyssey, Desmond's Big Day Out, Mr. Frog. Jimmy, Jimmy, that's the voice I hear inside. There's something for the ride. Jimmy, Jimmy, to the rescue in the big blue sky. Jimmy Neutron Time. Oh, we're just in time, by the way. I think we're gonna get to a controversial one because we're at the Halloween episode, which is called A Silly Halloween Special. And if you guys know me, I'm a sucker for Halloween. I love Halloween. The first big video I ever did for this channel was my Halloween special, where I make my attempt at, I mean, it was during the pandemic. It was during 2020 where everyone was going crazy inside. So I decided to make a tribute to old style, like 50s level horror movies where it's just black and white and I'm just losing my mind in the house. Yeah, if you haven't seen the Halloween special and want to check it out in time for Halloween, go ahead. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe on every single video. Please post links of my videos like as your wallpaper, like at home, like just put it up. Also put QR codes on your walls, please. I stole that from Jeebs, by the way. If no one knows who Jeebs is, he is someone I met online, and he is a frequenter of the live streams. Also shout out to Jeebs, thank you. Oh yeah, I forget there's comments on the YouTube episodes. It's just really funny that there's comments on like movies and videos. I mean, movies and TV shows, my bad. Of course there's comments on videos, but the Halloween episode of Smiling Friends is a mixed one because it all relies on the ending joke. I really like the ending joke, so I would probably put it above Mr. Frog, below Desmond's Big Day Out though, because it has a weird opening monologue with just an old guy who was originally supposed to be like Dan Aykroyd. I don't remember if they said Norm Macdonald was in the running for that too, like before his passing, but then he died or something like that. And so this guy does a fantastic job. He does a phenomenal job. He's great. I just don't really care for the segment, and a lot of people don't. Actually, no, I do like the segment. I just think it's part of a not heavy, great episode. He's actually one of the best parts, except for the ending joke. And then, yeah, the whole episode is just look at people wearing costumes. Charlie's not wearing a costume. He doesn't want to get canceled. Fair. Find out in this episode, I believe through commentary, it has been said that this is Charlie's girlfriend Zoe or something, who in between season 1 season 2 allegedly got ran over by a steamroller, and so she was missing for a while. She comes back at some point, so I think it's just funny, goofy, haha commentary. They might keep it consistent that I think that is Glep's wife, though. Nothing has been said about this other than commentary, but that is Glep's wife. Her name is Marge Simpson, canonically. Has never seen The Simpsons, is not familiar with it, and she hates when people bring it up. And I hope that is canon lore. Also, I love the boss as Charlie Brown. It is grotesque, it is funny, and that is all that I need to know. Pim goes to volunteer to collect firewood. This whole thing is just also a scary story. It's not canon somehow, which is weird. Yeah, they had to canon characters in a non-canon episode. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you can have canon characters in non-canon scenarios. It'd be weird if you didn't. Or no, it'd just be a spin-off or a backdoor pilot. Wait! One more thing. Whatever you do, don't go beyond the rickety bridge. Because you'll get lost. It's funny. It's also wholesome, because Pim does a little, I like twigs, I like picking up twigs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how it goes. Picking up twigs, I like picking up twigs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, one twig, 2 twig, shit, what does that say? 1 twig, 2 twig, 1 twig, 2 twig, 1 twig, 2 twig, 3 twig, 4. Oh. That is harder than I thought. Picking up twigs, I like picking up twigs, 1 twig, 1, 2, twig, what the fuck? I tried. Okay, this whole episode is really skippable because I forget what it feels like it's parodying at first. I don't know if there's anything specific it is parodying until he gets to the spooky house, and it feels like it's parodying Evil Dead, which I still need to watch the Evil Dead movies. I tried watching the first one, I just didn't get through it. I think I could easily get through it if I was watching it for content or something, so I should make a video on Evil Dead maybe, if you'd like that. Yeah, because the one time I watched The Thing for Halloween, it ended up being one of my favorite movies, so maybe I should try to find a different movie to watch instead of something I've already watched. I mean, I just like to watch things I've already watched, but I'd rather watch something I haven't. Hello, Daddy Pim. Hello, Daddy Pim. This episode is a bit of a snooze, but it goes by pretty quick, so I think I like that over Mr. Frog. The pacing's really good. Like, even if I'm not interested, the pacing's fine. It's very simple, very quick. We're done with it. But the whole episode relies on one of my favorite jokes of the whole show. I've said that 3 times already, but this is real. This is one of my favorite clips. It's everyone's favorite clip. It's been circulating on the internet forever. It's the most relevant thing. And we have the blackface monster. And he goes, whoa, is that fucking blackface, dude? No, this isn't blackface. I'm an actual demon. Bro, please tell me that's not blackface. Are you fucking serious? Don't understand, I'm a literal forest demon. Get the fuck out, man. Oh, this is a beautiful scene. It's so graphic. It's so graphic and hilarious. And then they just eat his innards. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of this show for being just unhinged in every way. Yeah, that's it. Just a funny blackface joke, which is hilarious. And then the old guy leaves for causing a scene. He leaves in his dirty underwear, which is shit stained. He coughs and farts and leaves. And that's the Halloween episode. I will say right now, I love their second Halloween episode way more. That's one of my favorite episodes. It's gonna be up there. You'll see when we get there. You'll see why it's crazy insane. Okay, that one's not hard to place. What was it? A silly Halloween episode? A silly Halloween special. And yeah, that's the reason you don't dress up for Halloween. Okay, so the list so far is episode 3, episode 1, episode 4, episode 2. Oh, we're going into episode 5. Okay. Who violently murdered Salty J? Simon Salty J? Simon? Now here's the thing. I do think season 2 is better than season 1, because when season 1 came out, it was one of my favorite shows ever. I thought every episode was great, and I still think that's the case. I just think they amped up everything more to a good degree. Not like amped it up, but they delivered more. I think season 1 has more weak spots, has more lower spots, but it was still better than anything else that was out at the time, and that shows you something. That even this show's worst episodes are 10 times better than anything else you're seeing on TV. So take that, cable. You can learn something. Oh yes, we're on to who violently murdered Simon S. Salty.
They locked me in there for like 45 minutes. There was doo-doo feces thrown all over the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and it stunk so bad.
I do love the name of this episode way more than probably the actual episode, because I'm pretty sure it's a play on obviously Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but also Zach Hadel probably, or the crew, had to put their intrusive thoughts in this title. And this opens up well with Charlie and Pim getting out of a movie. Charlie seems to like the violent graphic stuff, and Pim says, oh, that's the part I didn't like. Charlie's being a film buff nerd, and he's saying, that's not the point of this episode. The point of the episode is they walk, he gets hungry, looks at Salties, and he says, oh man, I could really go for Salties right now. And he has been eating Salties ever since he was a homunculus. Charlie is a homunculus confirmed. Later, Pim will be revealed to have been a tadpole. I don't know what the fuck any of this means as far as their biology and species, but I love Simon S. Salty. Okay, is this episode gonna go above Mr. Frog? I do like Simon S. Salty. He's really funny. His name's like Harry Caravello. I think that's his name. Harry Caravello. He's a funny dude. He's actually really funny and unhinged. And that's kind of the only takeaway from this episode. This episode has funny Michael Cusack ketchup, has bare naked butt Mr. Boss, that's pretty funny. I don't like Grease, and he kind of brings down the episode. And I know it was because he was originally supposed to be voiced by Christian. I don't even think, no, it wasn't even what Christian did that got them barred from this. It was just voice acting budget type stuff. It was just requirements. It was just network notes into why they couldn't have Christian do it. Kind of don't care. Like, it would have been cool if Christian did it, I guess, but kind of holds the episode down. I like that it's a murder mystery that does nothing. Kind of do like that. It's just comedic Knives Out. It's not. Knives Out's actually really good. I shouldn't have even said that. There's gay Salt and Pepper. I assume they're gay because they keep saying how beautiful it is that they're in a relationship. Which, congrats if they are. I mean, even congrats if they're not. Any love is great love. So, okay, not any love. Don't take that out of context. Consensual, age appropriate, legally appropriate love. That's good love. Y'all know what I mean. Just none of that funny business shit. Now I'm just watching it, and this so far is of the ones that are skippable that I'm still watching it though. Like, it's still funny. It has a pacing. Okay, no, there's a highlight. There's a highlight I can skip to right now. It's a joke that I love.
My own doo-doo feces, okay?
And that I know that Zach Hadel also loved doing, because he's wiping the doo-doo feces off his costume. Because he's weirdly shaped like the Shake. It's weird. It's a weird joke, but the doo-doo feces joke is one of my favorite Michael Jackson references ever. It's a great clip. He says, there's doo-doo feces. There was doo-doo feces everywhere. It was horrible. It smelled horrible. It's funny. Feels very similar to the there's shit everywhere joke from Dumb and Dumberer. Fun Twins. I just want to get to the Century Egg, because I love the Century Egg, because he says,
do you have any information that might help us out, Mr. Egg?
Yes, well, funny you say. I do happen to film everything that happens in Salty's office on my secret security camera. But you wouldn't be interested in anything like that.
No, we definitely are.
I just like the way he says, I do happen. What's going on? Okay, what's the part where he says, now you know my fucking cool epic backstory? Oh yeah, right here.
Yes, I was delicious. But the public wasn't ready for it, so I sold terribly. And Salty took me off his damn menu and locked me away down here. And now you know my cool fucking backstory.
That is pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's cool. Damn, I try to do every voice in this show. There's just some I can't. I'm not very good at Michael Cusack voices other than Alan. Alan seems to be the only one I can really home in on, because Michael Cusack's voice is just a little too Australian for me to try to attempt. Oh yeah, and the big reveal is all the mascots tried to kill him, but no one killed him because he had a heart attack. So legally, they all get to go free. That is also not true, though. And then they rampage. Okay, so far we got this. The ranking is Season 1, Episode 3, Shrimp's Odyssey. Season 1, Episode 1, Desmond's Big Day Out. Season 1, Episode 5, Who Violently Murdered Simon S. Salty. Season 1, Episode 4, A Silly Halloween Special. Season 1, Episode 2, Mr. Frog. I'm just not crazy about that Mr. Frog episode.
There's shit everywhere! Damn it!
My name is Björk, and your television is just about to explode!
Oh, okay, we're at Enchanted Forest. Enchanted Forest might be my least favorite episode so far. It's worse than Halloween episode because, like, it works the same way where it's all towards the ending joke. I just don't think it really pays off because the journey is also worse. But I need to get food. I'm gonna have some lunch. So, okay, I just put the pizza in. Alright, what is there to say about Enchanted Forest? It opens up on a special presentation? Like, it doesn't do the typical smiling friend. Oh wait, no, it does. It does. But I think... Oh no, it gets a cold open and then a special intro. So it has standard intro, cold open, which isn't a cold open, I guess. Just has an intro to the special intro. And then Charlie has a headache. That's the joke so far. They get a special mission from the Enchanted Forest, so this is supposed to be like the big fantasy episode while also being a special event episode. Then we get the special intro, Smiling Friends, the Enchanted Forest, where the boss blows it away. Yeah, this one's pretty standard. It's just Lord of the Rings, making fun of it. The highlight is that they have Mip, which is a character literally just Bilbo Baggins from the, what is that, Rankin and Bass? I'm gonna look up what that studio's, yeah, it was Rankin and Bass Animation. They did the 1977 Hobbit, and that is exactly what Mip looks like. Well, not legally exactly, but you can tell the reference. You know what it's parodying, and it is the best form of parody I've ever seen. Yeah, so he's just a hobbit. He does medieval fantasy things. I honestly, it's a tie between this and Mr. Frog, because I feel like the episode's funnier than Mr. Frog. I just like Mr. Frog, and I think Mr. Frog is much funnier than anything that happens in this episode. So yeah, Enchanted Forest, a bit of a skippable episode. Like I was saying, we have to go a little further because Pym's whole thing is that when he was a child, he was told he could not go into the... Okay, I have to reset up the episode. I literally took a break in the middle of Enchanted Forest. So that tells you probably where it's gonna go. Okay. Yeah, I can just pick right back up. It better pick up... No, and it restarts. Are you kidding me? I don't remember where I was. How far into the episode was I? And I think... Oh wait, I'm supposed to turn this down. Okay. So yeah, in the middle of my review of this episode, I got sidetracked and had some lunch. Had some pizza, grabbed a Snapple apple, and... Well, I might need a water again. No, I got enough waters to make one whole water. I should be fine. Okay. Yeah, so I was just gonna explain the plot of the episode. Mainly, it's just that Pym has always dreamed of going to the Enchanted Forest. His dad said no, because he was a child, or at least he understood it was because he was a child. And then he says it's for heroes. And so obviously, Pym's excited as an adult. He wants to do the mission in the Enchanted Forest. He wants to do everything, be a hero. Charlie's disinterested until he just ends up doing challenges left and right. Pym becomes jealous, turns into Gollum. That's literally it. That is literally the entire episode. Is just funny fantasy jokes, saying aliens aren't even fantasy, they're sci-fi. It's the whole dynamic, just showing Charlie and Pim's friendship a little more, which is always nice. But I think this is going to be at the bottom. I just like the Mr. Frog jokes better. That was it. There's not much other than the guy's name is Mip. It's Pim backwards, and he has a Luigi's Mansion-ass death, which I like. And we just have the last bit where he's based on the... how do you pronounce that person's name? Bjorn? I think it's Bjorn? Yeah, Bjorn had a stalker. Bjorn had a lot of shit going on, apparently, because I think she, like, hit a paparazzi. I think it's a cool video that you can watch. It's very sad that it had to come to that. But, yeah, Bjorn's got some fucked up shit in her life, and I absolutely feel for her. That shit sucks. But yeah, Mip is based on Bjorn's stalker, who I guess was gonna send a bomb or something. And so the item Pim and Charlie were tasked with delivering to the princess of the forest was a bomb. She throws the bomb out the window. They find out it was a bomb, and then she finds out that Mip is dead, and she smiles. And that's kind of it. So, not really a fan of Enchanted Forest. If I had to pick one that's not that great, yeah, it's gonna be this one. The ending gag is hilarious, though, with Charlie getting completely sick from drinking a magic potion that was given to him by Mip, promising it would cure his hangover. It did, or maybe it was just psychosomatic, or a... what's that called? A placebo effect. But the next day he gets sick and he just claims it's allergies, and it's one of the funniest end credit scenes I've ever seen.
Charlie, are you okay? Oh, I think it's because he drank a green potion from a stranger.
I don't think it's because of the potion I drank. I think it's just because of allergies.
That is not allergies, Charlie. I think we need to call someone.
Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth.
And once that's done, we can finally eradicate all the Puerto Ricans of the planet!
Okay, and then which one's next? Okay, the next one is going to be one of the most based episodes ever. This one's probably going to go high. It's probably going to go right below Desmond's Big Day Out. I'm calling it. I haven't gone through Frowning Friends yet. But we are at Season 1, Episode 7, Frowning Friends. And it turned off my subtitles again? Frowning Friends starts with one of the greatest opening jokes. The Renaissance men are coming to town. Who are the Renaissance men? No one fucking knows. No one has any idea. Pim's bewildered by not knowing the the Renaissance men. So we are introduced to the main plot as they hear a moving truck, and there is a competing rival business across the street, which juxtaposed to Smiling Friends is introducing the Frowning Friends, where there's a tall, gangly version of Charlie named Gnarly, and just a gross-looking version of Pim named Grim. So they are Grim and Gnarly, taking the phonetic likeness of nasty things juxtaposed to just Pim and Charlie. And then the boss is playing DDR. This is a great one. This one has great gags where he's just playing DDR and then he starts hallucinating because of the rival business. Oh, we have the best character, DJ Spit.
But no one wants to listen to my freaking my shitty stuff, man. It makes me angry, man.
God, I love him. He's the best. He's the best character of the entire series.
No, we've never spoken to you, sir.
Yeah, no, I met you two, man. I freaking met you two. You Grim and you Gnarly and stuff, man.
Man, shut up, man. You're trying to trick me, man. Put smoke in my freaking head and shit, man. Not at all, man. Oh, wait.
Man, I don't know what to think no more, man.
Okay, let's de-escalate. Nobody's messing with your head.
Get out of me
Nobody's messing with your head.
Get out of me head.
No, nobody's messing with your head, man.
And then Charlie diffusing the situation by trying to grab the gun is one of the best things. They talk to Mr. Man, they get in his head, and then he says, "Get out of my head," turns into DJ Spit. Best thing. Also, his tooth-shaped head canonically always gives him mental anguish. This is a banger left and right. They got 3D Squelton, which originally was supposed to be 2D just so their name was funny. He's a funny ass looking character. 3D Squelton is quite the card. This is the episode that also has the bit that taught everyone about the helium would be depleted by the year, I don't know, couple years, which apparently has been debunked because they found more helium. But still, it's weird that helium is not a replenishable like source. You just have to find it and then eventually it will be gone, something like that. Which again, this episode gets into, you can Google it, everyone's Googled it just because the episode literally tells you to look it up. Warren Buffett, Ronald Reagan, and Mr. Peanut seem to make an appearance. I really don't know what that guy's name is. I doubt it's Mr. Peanut, but he definitely looks like he's supposed to be Mr. Peanut. The boss is firing at all cylinders in this episode. He's the highlight of this episode. But the resolve is, I mean, this episode is just pretty standard. It's a pretty standard Bizarro reverse character episode. They just meet the evil versions of themselves, and that's it. They don't even save the day. The boss saves the day by basically turning into a school shooter or an assassin or whatever you want to call it. He literally points a gun at Gnarly, basically convinces him to give up nihilism, embrace life, and the world is better for it. Also, there's the joke about dictators using propaganda just to get people in on nonsense, as they act that they're about making people frown, but they want to kill the Puerto Ricans. This episode's bizarre in every single fun way that you can think of, and it gets paid off with the Renaissance men finally come to town and they kill Grim and Gnarly because they didn't know how to resolve the world existing with these characters in it. That's fine. I mean, no one, I don't know if anyone thought they were going to stick around. It would have been cool, but they could come back probably. It's a cartoon. Didn't actually die. I doubt they'll ever come back, but could happen theoretically. Like a multiverse situation. People love the multiverse, right? I know they don't. I'm the only one who still likes the multiverse. I've always loved the multiverse, though.
I actually wanted to kill the Puerto Ricans.
A deal's a deal! Quickly, Charlie, get on!
Okay, we're finally at what I like to consider the last episode of the season, because when I bought this show, it was the last episode of the season. Now I'm gonna spoil it. I don't like the next episode. Charlie dies and doesn't come back. I'm not the biggest fan of. I do want to rewatch it though and see how it plays out, because I know it starts with Charlie being a grumpus on Christmas, and then Pym goes to reveal that it's not just him being a grumpus for the holiday, because he has a realistic issue. He just doesn't want to work on Christmas Eve, just wants to go home and celebrate Christmas. Pym throws it back on Charlie and says it's not just Christmas, it's most of the time while they're working, and he doesn't appreciate that he has to be like the go-getter, he has to be the positive attitude, and Charlie is just not holding up his weight of the work dynamic. It's a really good episode. It's a really good episode. It's just not one that I love to watch. I love Christmas specials and Christmas episodes. They are literally some of my favorite. I just don't think this is a good Christmas episode. I think their second one is also okay. I think it's better than this one. I'm just not a big fan because I don't think it's a good Christmas episode. You can have fun Christmas episodes, because to me this kind of feels similar to the Invader Zim Christmas special. If you want me to watch Invader Zim, I will do it because I love that show. I might do it anyways. I don't need your permission. I'll do it. But I also like Invader Zim's Christmas special, and it feels similar to this, where it's not really important to the show. It's just kind of a one-off story about the holiday specifically, and fun shenanigans happen. But yeah, here we go. Realistic fight. I don't really care about the realistic fights in this show. This one's okay. This one's better. Just don't care for the way Smiling Friends goes to Brazil. Does it. But yeah, basically, Charlie gets really petty. He starts angrily chopping down the tree so that he can prove that he pulls his weight, and then he dies. I think it's very similar to the American Dad, where Stan Smith also kills himself in the cold while trying to get a tree or something like that. I don't remember if he chops the tree down on himself or something, but I know I've seen that episode. It's cool though, because they have his guts spill out and stuff like that. He just turns into Splat. Charlie just goes to hell. Charlie just goes to hell, and he sees that hell is literally frozen over. It's not fire, it's cold. It is nice to have hell represent the Christmas environment. Like, we got the Christmas theming in hell, where it is frozen over, it is snowy and blue. I love red and blue juxtaposition, it's really great. They even have a nice Christmas song in this one, and it's all just to get Charlie to meet Satan himself. And when he does, Satan is one of the coolest designs the show had done up to this point. He is I think he's a Blender made, like, claymation adjacent model. Like, he looks like he's supposed to be like a claymated model. He's definitely stop motion to a degree, but he is clearly like a Blender model. It is one of the coolest character designs though. And the metaphor here is that Satan basically does what Charlie is doing at the beginning, and it's his same attitude that he has towards his work. So yeah, basically in this episode, Charlie's mission is to make Satan smile, since it is his literal job. And if he makes Satan smile, Satan promises to send him back to the living realm, back home, back on Earth. And so, of course, he pisses Satan off to the point that Satan has to torture him. And in torturing him, he says he's so happy, he's smiling. Charlie says, that's the deal, hold your end up. Satan says no, because he's Satan, and he's going to do whatever he feels like. And then Gilbert Gottfried plays God. This was like right before his death. I don't remember if it released after or if it released right before his death, but it was very close to around the time we lost Gilbert Gottfried. And that shit still hurts to this day, I feel. Because we lost an iconic man, an iconic voice. And I don't think the world's healed since this. But this is the closest thing we've got to some closure or peace with it. But damn, Gilbert Gottfried as God, one of the best castings I've ever seen. One of the best puns I've ever seen too. It's absolutely beautiful. You know what? Also, I don't even know if I've given this show that much credit yet, because I wasn't looking at it as much as I am right now. Watching this on silent, I am noticing in Charlie dies and doesn't come back, they went hard on the animation. Oh, I gotta do the Charlie. What does it mean? Charlie, you are my everything. World's fucked up, man. Charlie, am I losing my goddamn mind? If it's gone, where will I find it? I just had to do the boss poetic or slam poetry thing. And then Charlie comes back to Earth alive and naked. And that is how Charlie got his groove back. And this whole episode is narrated by an old glep who announces that hell is real and Christianity was right all along. And he's voiced by a Jewish person, I believe, Joshua Tomar. I think it was Zach's funny way of having that joke. And that's the end of this show. It wasn't. Because season 1, episode 8... Was that episode 8? Yeah, season 1, episode 8 was the last episode until... Oh, okay. Yeah, Smiling Friends season 1, episode 8 was the last episode when they dropped season 1. And then sometime in August, I want to say, sometime in August, they dropped a 9th episode, which was supposed to be an April Fool's episode. And if it was an April Fool's episode, I honestly would like it more.
Charlie, what does it mean? Charlie, you were my everything. World's fucked up, man. Charlie, am I losing my goddamn mind? If it's gone, where will I find it?
Okay, so we start with the Smiling Friends go to Brazil. You want to know the big joke? You want to know what doesn't happen? They don't get to Brazil. They get to the airport and they don't leave. They have an argument. the entire episode because Pim forgot to book the hotel when Pim booked the flight tickets, and everyone said he had to book both. And all they do is order fries, eat fries, they don't pay, they leave. I don't see a single redeemable thing about this episode other than the guy that goes, "Are you tourists? Are you guys tourists? Have a lovely stay in Brazil. It's nice." I don't like this episode. It all does stem from, it's a big joke episode, and I don't think the joke's really funny. There's a lot of good background characters, apparently. I've never noticed them before. That's cool, but I can't stand listening to these guys argue for 11 minutes. This is the only episode I'm not watching. This is the only episode I'm skipping. This is actually the only episode I'll have on mute. I would gladly watch this on mute, because that's okay. But if you put it on at your house or a party, I am getting up, going to the bathroom for 10 minutes until this is done. Or I'm eating something for 10 minutes. I am not watching this episode. This is one of my least favorite episodes. I just don't have a good time watching this episode. I don't really think I need to spend more time on this episode. I forgot if I mentioned it, but yes, this is an episode that was April Fool's. Did not release on April Fool's. And that's the main reason it doesn't work for me. Like, April Fool's or not, I think April Fool's only works if it's out on April Fool's. Now, I know it's not their fault. I know it's whatever scheduling issue happened. It's whoever did that, but it just didn't land because it wasn't April Fool's. But again, enough about this episode. I don't like it. I'll move on. Yeah, even the boss doesn't put his voice on for this episode. And everyone says, "Oh, that's so real. I like it so much." Like, okay, I like Wacky Boss. I mean, when he drops his voice in a funny situation, it's different. But for him to just be stressed about them calling him, I don't know. I mean, I'll move on from it. But I was gonna end this session of the video at the end of season 1, but I gotta jump to season 2. I gotta go to Max for that. But I'm jumping to season 2 now. I already confidently put Smiling Friends Go to Brazil at the bottom of the list. I just don't like it. But I'm gonna jump to Max now so that we can start season 2. And I do believe, so far, the way that their release schedule has been, this show had a weird release schedule. Because the pilot, as I said, came out like, what, January 22nd? No, I don't remember if it was January 22nd. I think it was April Fool's. I think it was April 1st, 2020. And then the other episodes came out, I want to say January 1st, 2022. Or something like that. And then season 2 started 2024, I want to say. I want to say they're always 2 years coming out. So yeah, pilot went away 2 years. Season 1, I think, also dropped all at once. But was it not was that not also an April Fool's thing? Or was it just January? I don't know. Well, yeah, so 2020 pilot, nothing for 2 years. Then we got the whole season 1 at once, 2022. And then we got an April Fool's reveal of episode 1 season 2. But that episode wouldn't officially release until some other point. Wait, that's 2022? I mean, or season 2 episode 1 released, yeah, April Fool's 2024? I don't remember. Hold on, let me see if I can get the timeline right first before I dive into season 2. Actually, I'm kind of burnt out. I'll do season 2 on a different day.